What have you Timmons here? Since today would have, of course, been Robin Williams' 71st birthday, and since this week I've been doing my reviews for about 10 of Robin Williams' movies in honor of his birthday, I decided to save the best for last. Here is my review for maybe his best comedy he's ever done, and that is the iconic 1993 film Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire, of course, directed by Chris Columbus, who prior to this, the Home Alone movies, years later he'll give us the first two Harry Potter films. Chris Columbus has made some really cool films, in my opinion. And Mrs. Doubtfire is a really fun one. Here, of course, you do got Robert Williams who plays divorcee Daniel Hill, who is of course you know he's of course on the verge of losing access to his children, so he decides to with the help of his creative brother Frank, played by Harvey Fierstein, he dresses as like this older British woman and convinces his ex-wife Miranda, played by Sally Field, to hire him as a nanny. And of course, the person's name is she goes, or I say he goes by the name of Mrs. Doubtfire, and she ends up winning over all the children, and the help of Dell become he decides to become a better parent thanks to his alter ego of Mrs. Doubtfire. And Mrs. Doubtfire is just such a common one, a comic classic. I mean, this is Robert Williams, like in his own way. I mean, he is. This is definitely the best film, like his best role. Aladdin is always great, but if I maybe I would say that would probably be his best animated role. But if I say his best live action role, it will be Mr. Doubtfire. He is so good. He is just putting on that, like, before the likes of Tyler Perry, before Martin Lawrence made looking becoming like a woman better. Robert Williams made it much times better to dress up as a woman, and Robert Williams just nails it every inch. You of course do got some really cool cast members like Sally Field playing the wife is terrific. Pierce Brosnan playing Stu Denmeyer, who of course would end up his character would end up smitting with Miranda here. You got Harvey Fierstein, who's terrific. Polly Holiday is great. The kids in this, who are of course played by Matthew Lawrence, Mara Wilson, who of course year after will go on to do the Matilda film. And of course, you got the one who plays the oldest daughter, Lisa Jacob. He doesn't really do anything anymore, but she's terrific. I mean, you also have like other cameos like Mar was also in this. I mean, this movie is just so great. It's so fun, entertaining. Of course, they do got a Broadway show with it, which I never seen, but I'm sorry, no one could replace Robert Williams. I mean, I literally remember before Robert and Sally passed away, they were actually thinking about doing a sequel, but sadly that of course died after Robert Williams passed, because you can't do a Mrs. Doubtfire sequel without Robert Williams. I mean, yeah, would the Top Gun Maverick even work without Tom Cruise in it? Who knows? But Mrs. Doubtfire, I really cannot see that ever working without Robin. And this is actually one, like, I'm cool with remakes, like remake The Godfather 4, I care, but Mrs. Doubtfire is probably one film I'll make an exception and say you should not remake, because no one could really top Robin Williams. Like he is just such a legend, such an icon, and man, gone way too soon. And Mrs. Doubtfire shows how great he was. I mean, the guy could go from like doing dramas such as Good Will Hunting to do like comedies like Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, the guy had range, and yeah, R.I.P. Robert Williams. But let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Mrs. Doubtfire? If so, what's the Are we fan? Are we not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Where would it rank in your favorite Robert Williams films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry Sire.